following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Welcome back to part 3.
I don't know how to do this.
Do that and then
There's too many buttons. I don't like it.
and then that. And then that. And then okay.
Okay, it goes.
Hello everybody, welcome back to part 3. Let's talk about that as we finish up the first round of the greatest WrestleMania pay-per-view tournament.
We got WrestleMania 13 with Undertaker defeating Psycho Sid. Because he has half a brain that you do.
Yes, he does.
And it's in a no DQ match. Psycho Sid was the champion. So Undertaker wins the WWF Championship, taking on Wrestlemania 20. With Chris Benoit defeating Triple H, the champion, and HBK by submission in a triple threat World Heavyweight Championship match. I know where I'm going with this.
So hard to choose. So hard to choose. So
I don't know
hard
about
to choose.
WrestleMania 20.
Yeah, WrestleMania 20 definitely.
Psycho Sid being in the main event period just
That
ruined
hurts.
it.
Yeah, that definitely hurts.
It ruins it. Undertaker, yay! Psycho Sid, no.
That's bad as Undertaker and Jimmy Snuka, John.
Jimmy Snuka, yeah.
Yes, okay. Up next, we have, taking on each other, we have WrestleMania 14 taking on WrestleMania 19. In WrestleMania 14, you had Steve Austin defeat HBK for the WWF Championship with Mike Tyson when he made the turn.
This is going to be hard.
When he was always part of Austin's,
Group.
clique.
Yes, click. And then, WrestleMania 19
was Brock Lesnar defeating Kurt Angle for the WWE Championship. Had Kurt Angle been counted out or disqualified, he would have lost the title. I know the dog is very upset about that.
Very upset.
Yeah,
because
indie dog.
in this matchup, that's where Brock Lesnar almost killed himself.
Yes. We see it all the time. Woo! I'm a Nick.
He got a concussion, which should have been way more than that, and Kurt Angle had a broken freaking neck.
I think he still got the concussion. Brock Lesnar, that is.
Yes, when he goes out there and screams like a girl. Austin and HBK. Hunter.
I mean, I saw the H. Austin and HBK are.
Don't forget Mike Tyson.
Kurt. Yeah, Mike Tyson was outside.
You gotta remember that. It adds to the match.
It adds to the match.
Are Brock and Angle concussion and broken frickin' neck. Broken frickin' neck.
If you are just you are tied up, bound, and you can only push a button.
Not for glory.
Not bound for glory, but you can only push a button to watch. There's only one match you can watch.
Over and over.
And
over and over.
What do you watch?
What do you watch? The pageantry of Austin and HBK. The Austin era has begun! Or, I'm going to fly through the air because I think I can. And
somebody told me to, and I shouldn't.
True. He did it in OVW. That's why I thought it was a great
idea.
idea.
Never leave the mat.
If he did it in OVW, he could do it on the biggest stage of them all.
I think Austin. And
I would say Austin and HBK.
Alright, because I wasn't sure we got the way we was leading.
Oh, but I got to lead it two different ways. You
I
gotta
thought
have
we were going to have a buy there.
You gotta. It's a good one to have a buy on, though. You gotta have the people thinking, which way do we go?
Alright, folks, up next. Go ahead and read that one, the two matches.
That's WrestleMania 15 versus WrestleMania 18. We're getting closer in numbers here.
We are.
15 and 18. Steve Austin defeated Rock in a no DQ match for the WWF Championship, winning the belt with Mankind as the guest referee. 2 pay-per-views in a row where Austin's winning the belt, much like Sting, 2 pay-per-views in a row for Matt Lauren, and also 2 enforcer guest referee type roles 2 years in a row. Or we have WrestleMania 18 with Triple H, defeating Chris Jericho for the Undisputed Championship with Stephanie McMahon outside the ring. Do we have to debate this one?
I don't have to debate this one. I know what I'm picking.
I'm personally picking WrestleMania 15.
Yeah.
I mean, Triple H and Jericho, all in all, great match. Whatever, wonderful.
It is, yeah.
But they didn't do Jericho right. He was the first ever undisputed champion.
And he carried it to WrestleMania and then said, "Here, Hunter, there you go."
He was holding it. That's all he was. He was a transitional champion.
I'm sorry, a man who beat Stone Cold Steve Austin
and
The
Rock
in the same night. Can we say it again? The man who beat Stone Cold Steve and The Rock in the same night. We can't say it the same.
We can't say the same twice, but we said it twice.
Loses to Hunter.
So what it basically comes down to is Hunter, by beating Jericho, could say I'm better than The Rock and Austin because I could beat him. And Jericho. It's an ego stroke. I mean, the story makes sense. Come back from injury, come back and redeem yourself by winning the belt. I get the idea.
But they need to stop that. I'm sorry.
Stop it. Just because you come back don't mean you're better than ever. Okay? You had to be repaired.
I'm glad because you always think. You show up the Royal Rumble, hey, I'm back from injury, I win the Royal Rumble, I'm in the match, I win the title. They did that with Edge.
And he did not win
the title.
Exactly. I like it.
You get people up there and then say,
oh, so sad. Exactly.
He almost had it if I wouldn't have cheated him and took care of business, so, you know.
Well, it looks like two people are winning 2 pay-per-views in a row. Go ahead.
Up next was the big one, WrestleMania 2000, which was also WrestleMania 16. And you had your Four Corners elimination match for the WWF Championship, where a McMahon was in every corner. That's what we're going to lead it to. A McMahon in every corner.
I like how it says versus WrestleMania 17. Oh, yes, I see it now.
Yes, because it was way over here. And it didn't.
I was like, what happened here?
No, right off the page. It wasn't enough because all these freaking McMahons.
All the McMahons screwed it up.
You had Hunter with Stephanie. You had The Rock.
Hunter was the champion.
He was a champion. You had a Rock with Mr. McMahon. You had Foley with Linda. You had Big Show with Shane. And when the dust cleared and the smoke blew away and one man was standing in the middle of the ring, still your champion was Hunter.
Exactly.
Stroke that ego.
He can beat The Rock, Foley, and Big Show the same night.
Yep.
That was the whole build-up. One McMahon in every corner.
That was it.
And nobody cared.
Nope.
Taking on WrestleMania 17 of Stone Cold Steve Austin defeating The Rock 2 years in a row because they wrestled 3 years, 3 different times.
They did.
Stone Cold beat him twice, and the third one he lost to him because Stone Cold retired.
That's it.
Yes. Stone Cold Steve Austin defeated The Rock in a no DQ match. 2 years in a row, no DQ match. Imagine that. Very interesting.
It's not 2 years in a row.
It is.
It's not.
What is that number?
That's 15.
16. Same thing. On the same
That is not 2 years in a row.
It is close enough.
16 and 17 are 2
We skipped that.
14, 15, you know. Yeah.
We're skipping all that. Where 14 and 15 come from? What are you talking about?
Well, you were trying to throw...
You were 14.
You were throwing 15 and 17 as 2 years in a row.
2 times in a row they fought each other. It was a no DQ match.
But not 2 times.
Oh, hush. We skipped the WrestleMania 2000 because it sucks.
16.
But it still sucks.
Go ahead.
Stone Cold defeated The Rock. No
Right.
DQ match to win the belt.
Right.
Twice.
And that's not when he turned, is it?
Probably.
That's probably when he turned, which sucked big, but not as big as
Because
as big
here-
as every McMahon in every that was it.
Yeah, because see, there he is as the champion. And then The Rock ends up getting the belt back sometime. So
Survivor Series.
then Austin gets the belt back from him with Vince coming out to help
shaking
him.
hands
And then Triple H joins up with them to make them
the power trip.
the power trip. But then
He rolls his thing.
he rolls his leg
Uh-huh.
in between WrestleMania 17 and WrestleMania 18.
Yes.
And they were in a match with both Jerichos. Both Chris's.
Yes.
And so then that led to him coming back from injury and
The
beating
Royal Rumble.
Jericho.
Who beat Rock and Austin at Survivor Series.
Exactly. So everybody's all intertwined here.
Well,
But the power trip very quickly died out because of Triple H's injury, which it could have been great.
it would have been a good one, and we're going to pick WrestleMania 17 because
we're not stupid.
Now let's talk about the meanest backstage feuds: Ric Flair versus Bret Hart.
Absolutely. Few wrestlers have had more professional contempt for one another than Bret and Ric Flair. They're both kind of bitter about things, but anyway.
Bret won.
Bret a lot more than...
You give Flair a few drinks and he's okay.
That's true. Hart makes no bones about his feelings over Flair's work in his autobiography, stating that Flair was incredibly overrated and had no grasp of ring psychology. Further, he claimed that Flair had developed his reputation by working the same match over and over.
I don't want to push that button.
To the extent that he could have wrestled in his sleep, and he frequently did. Hart asserted that whenever Flair went blank in the ring about what to do next, he'd fall back on the same match structure, regardless of it made sense to do so. He had nothing good to say about his experience of wrestling him personally either. Rick always worked hard, but nothing he did in the ring ever made sense. Just when he'd masterfully worked my leg, he'd suddenly grab a headlock and call a long series of running eye spots. And just when we had a crowd ready to burst, he'd call some lame spot that would kill all the heat that we'd built up, and I forever found myself shaking my head at how we had built it all up over again. I'd like to punch Ric Flair right in the nose, but I'd probably have to kick somebody in the rear end to do it. In the infamous words of Dick Cheney, go F yourself, Rick, and be glad that someone like me doesn't shove your head squarely up your butt someday. Few people are
better.
He is. Few people are capable of the kind of withering condescendence that Hart regularly dishes out, and Flair took great exception to it. I feel sorry for Bret Hart. He is a legend in his own mind. He lives in his own little world, and he has the nerve to compare himself to me. Let's get realistic. If you put Bret Hart in your left hand and me in your right hand, compare the career. Who is Bret Hart? In my world, he is a nobody. He is a pissant, which I don't know why they bleep that, but anyway.
Yeah, he cleaned other ones up too.
He is a pissant in the history of wrestling. The feud between the two appears to have fizzled out in recent years. Hart and Flair seem to be on good terms these days. Odd, considering that, to my knowledge, neither man has withdrawn or apologized for any of the insults they've dished out to one another over the last decade or so.
That is true.
I guess you can move on without apologizing.
You can.
You just quit talking about it.
You just shut up, yes.
You just shut up and move on.
Let's move on.
But next time, we're back for part 3. We'll talk about we're going down, right? So number 5.
Yes.
Which I'm surprised is not number 1, ladies and gentlemen, because it's Randy Savage, the Mr. Paranoia,
Yes.
taking on Mr. Spotlight Stealer. Not John Cena. Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan! Hulk Hogan!
Hulk Hogan, brother! It's brother versus brother. Brother!
Yeah, the Macho Brother versus the Hogan Brother.
Exactly.
Brother. I'm going to show you something else.
Oh, goodness. That's never good. But then we're going to talk about Survivor Series.
What we
Gobbledygooker will return.
Clark may look like.
We're Gobbledygooker will return. So, you don't have your papers, do you?
Oh, here it is.
Gotta say there's a paper way over there.
That's the paper for something else.
So, I'll go over mine first.
Why don't you go over here first?
So I have a pre-show.
When you do pre-show, then I'll do pre-show.
Pre-show.
Yeah.
I don't really have a person for this person to fight, but I guess we could just throw somebody in there because this person is like going to be a jobber anyway,
Hey,
apparently.
Your pre-show, my
It's
pre-show.
Kurt Hawkins!
If he wrestles.
I guess since he's in this feud with this person, even though it's not really a feud because he's already been regulated to main event, losing.
Yeah, that's not good.
So let's put him on the pre-show, taking on Apollo Crews again.
All right, I kind of got that.
That's funny.
That is funny.
That is funny.
They were thinking on the same wave.
Great.
Think alike.
So what do we got? You said pre-show.
That's it.
That's my only pre-show match.
I have 2 pre-show matches.
Well, you're an overachiever.
Because since we're going to be 4 hours,
But the pre-show's not part of the 4 hours.
It don't matter the difference. They'll probably,
makes a
they'll probably
big
bump it to
difference.
2 hours. They love how to bump up time.
No, we don't bump it time.
But these will be short matches, even though they will be traditional Survivor Series matches. We're not gonna, since we got Raw versus SmackDown here on the main card. On the pre-show, we're gonna have Raw team versus Raw team and SmackDown team versus SmackDown team.
How'd you find enough people for this?
Well, it's not going to be a 5-on-5, it's a 4-on-4. On the Raw side, we got Mark Henry,
Oh, Lord.
Curtis Axel,
Oh, boy.
and the Golden Truth taking on Titus O'Neil, the Titus brand. You got to get in touch with that.
That's so stupid.
And Bo Dallas, because he believes in Bo and the Shining Stars. You need to buy some of their land.
Well, at least you put the feuds together.
And on the SmackDown Live side, you have Kane, Apollo Crews, and the Headbangers
It could work.
taking on Luke Harper, Kurt Hawkins, and the Ascension.
It works. So,
now we go to the main card.
Mankind!
See? Say it again.
Mankind!
Okay, that's good.
The IC title will be on tonight
Ooh!
with Dolph Ziggler taking on, one more time, The Miz!
I also have that.
Hopefully it'll be done.
I also have that, but it's not my starter. To get people started and off their seats or
Right.
and on their feet,
And it may not start. I'm just throwing it.
I'm going to have a six-pack challenge for the Cruiserweight Championship.
I hear you.
As T.J. Perkins, who will keep the title unless he gets suckered out of
Yes.
from Brian Kendrick,
Yes, that
will take
person.
on
Easy for you
Brian
to say.
Kendrick, Cedric Alexander, Tony Nese, Rich Swann, and Drew Gulak.
Very good. And then I have the Cruiserweight title match, but I did not go as far as a six-pack challenge. But I could see where it would make sense putting everybody in there, trying to get everybody over. But I just went with one more singles match.
Yeah, 'cause I only got 7 total.
I only have 7 regular matches.
Ooh,
I know, right?
I know.
So the Cruiserweight title would be Kendrick and Perkins one more time. But I'm looking at it as Kendrick winning at Survivor Series, and so it would be a title rematch. One-on-one.
Okay.
Because I think this will be their 3rd installment, right? If
Yes.
they did one-on-one at Survivor Series. Am I correct? Or they wrestled on Raw and messed that up?
They wrestled on Raw because that's when Kendrick got a win. But I think it's after always Perkins already beat him already. I think Perkins beat him and he beat him on Raw, and now they started this.
So this would be the third match.
This is the third night. Tonight's the third match, yeah.
Boo! I
Yeah.
hate the Raw crap.
Yeah.
Don't have them on Raw all the time.
That was your second match.
Yes.
My second match is the Tag Team SmackDown Live versus Raw Traditional Survivor Series matches.
By the way, I'm not doing this in order, so I apologize.
There you go. So like, you
I'm just throwing
there's
them in
nothing
no
you have
particular.
to. There's nothing you have to be sorry for.
That's true. Exactly, because we didn't say it had to be in any particular
Because
order.
there's no reason. Who says it's going to be this way? They may start off with a traditional Survivor Series match.
Right.
There's no telling them.
And I'm good with that. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
this is in no particular order.
Okay. Well, mine's in an order, which doesn't matter.
Well, aren't you?
We are not the WWE, so we don't have
Aren't
to
you
do
organized?
Because trust me, if we'd have done it last time for No Mercy, I wouldn't have put the world title first. But
They were getting it in there before the presidential election thingy happened.
Yes.
What's it called? Debate.
Or they, like you said, Nikki and them wanted, because it's funny, Nikki's match was second. And,
They had to leave.
but my matches are Beauty and the Man Beast are the captains, American Alphas, Usos, Hype Bros, and Breezango. And on the side for Raw is New Day, The Club, Enzo and Big Cass, Cesaro and Sheamus, and Lindsay Dorado and Sin Cara. The little cruiserweights in there.
Ah. Threw it all around a little bit there, didn't
That
it?
will take care of Breezango.
So I'm just going to throw out all my singles matches first, and then I'll do all of my other...
Okay,
That's how I wrote it down.
that's fine. Like I
So
said,
my
that's how
other
you
singles
roll.
match is Braun Strowman taking on Sami Zayn. Hopefully that'll be the end of that crap.
If they make it to Survivor Series.
If they make it to Survivor Series.
My next match was the Intercontinental title match, which is same as yours, Dolph versus Miz.
Well, look at their great minds think alike.
Of course, and why not? I mean, there may be some stipulation adding when Maurice is not at ringside.
Or the
something.
Spirit Squad is bummed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So anyway, now the tag team 5-on-5
Is that all your singles matches?
Yes, I just had 3 singles matches. Well, technically 4, but the main event is up at the top. I'm not stupid. I at least kept that up there at the top.
I'm going to do all my singles matches. No, I got one more single match. I'll do it later.
Because everybody knows that already. It's already been announced.
It's been announced, which
We'll just throw it out there.
Brian let the cat bag on that. I'm surprised there ain't been no crap for that.
We'll just throw it out there. Brock versus Goldberg is a set
event.
thing.
Yes,
okay?
it's the main event.
Exactly. So we'll just get that over with. We both have that because it's already set.
No world title, no
Which I'm okay with that.
Yes, it does.
It makes sense.
It's the way the first
should
one
have
was.
been the way that the first Undertaker-Shawn match was.
Yes.
Because it overshadowed everything.
Okay, who are you doing, women? Oh, you're
Tag.
doing tag. You're doing tag. Okay.
New Day.
Yes.
Anderson and Gallows.
Okay.
Cesaro and Sheamus.
Okay.
Cass and Enzo.
Okay. And
The Golden Truth.
the Golden Truth. Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. Could be.
The Cruiserweight would have been a better idea. I didn't even think about them.
Okay.
So, but you gotta have somebody get eliminated quickly.
You do. And there you go. Lindsay and Cigar.
For you, yes. Mine's Golden Truth. The first 30 seconds.
Yes.
And they're gonna take on the SmackDown tag team of Heath and Rhino, Jimmy and Jake,
Yep. The Urban Usos.
Urban Usos, Jordan and Gable,
Yeah, of course.
Mojo and Zach,
Yeah, of course.
who I put them in there and didn't even know they already qualified.
They qualify, yeah.
I'm so smart. And the final team, just because they're making a big deal on social media about it and they're coming back, I'm just going to put them in there anyway. The Headbangers. See how I was doing all my head over here? Throw my head all around? Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm just saying, bring them back. They already lost once, so let them win.
Depends on who they take on SmackDown will prove the point.
Well, let's see.
Yes.
They've got Aiden English and Simon Gotch, who can never win a match. Ever. It's not allowed. It's against the rules.
Yeah, they'll either be against the Vaudevillains, the Breezango, or the Usos.
And see, that's the other tag team I don't have. Is I got English and Gotch scratched out, and Fandango and Tyler Breeze, and then we already know Connor and Victor already out.
Yeah, they're out of it.
So
That's why I put them in the
say
pre-show.
put the Headbangers against Simon and I almost said Simon and Gotch, against Simon and English, and get it over with. Because we already know they don't like Aiden English and Simon.
Not right now, they don't, yeah.
They have pooped on them, probably because Simon Gotch got punched in the eyeball by Sin Cara.
So, yeah, that may, like I said, whoever they're facing will tell the tale. If it's the Usos, then Headbangers are going bye-bye.
Right, but I mean, I like the idea of putting the Headbangers in there.
One of the other two should get the Headbangers in and give you some, hey, the Headbangers former
tag team champion, blah, blah, blah.
30 years ago.
30 years ago, right. And plus, it gives something different in there, and it gives them an easy team to beat in the actual match.
Okay, let's go. Up next are the women.
Women, I have Charlotte, Sasha, Bayley, Nia Jax, and Dana Brooke.
I have Sasha, Charlotte, Bayley, Dana, and Nia Jax.
So we have the same ones?
And I have Nikki, Becky, Alexa, Naomi, and Carmella.
Well, then there you go, because I got Becky, Nikki, Alexa, Carmella, and Naomi as well. It's pretty simple. There's not that many.
Nope, since Natalya got put out unless she works her way back in.
Right.
And I don't see it happening.
And in the men's.
Well, I still got one more match.
You still got one more
I still
match?
got a United States title than the Goldberg.
look
United
at
States
you.
title, I'm going to have them fight one more time.
Oh.
I'm going the WWE because this is a split between Roman Reigns and Rusev, or Braun Strowman and Sami Zayn, so I switched it up a little bit. So Roman and Rusev again will win. We again for the United States title.
Right, you can do subtitles to figure out what he just said.
Yes. And,
Okay.
Hopefully it'd be nice if Rusev goes in as the champion. That means that Roman got screwed over, but I don't think so.
Yeah. So then my final match, because I already said Brock Goldberg.
Yeah, we are.
5-on-5 men.
Mm-hmm.
I have Kevin Owens
Yes.
as the team leader.
Yes, that's what I Kevin Owens as the team leader.
Co-captain. Chris Jericho. Because they're best friends. Seth Rollins.
Uh-huh.
Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Rusev.
Mm-hmm.
Taking on the SmackDown team of AJ Styles, team captain.
Right?
Because he's the champion, he should be.
Yes.
Dean Ambrose.
Yes.
Bray Wyatt.
Yes.
Kane. And then I've got 3 possibilities. Is Orton going to be back by then?
No.
Okay, so scratch him out.
And I scratched him out. I had him in here.
I had him on there first.
I had him in here once they said he ain't going to be here because his baby's being due and he's going to take a week off. No. He gone off.
I'm taking a week for a baby. Anyway, but yeah, I put Orton with a question mark. So I put 2 slashes. I got 2 slashes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they could do it the way. Okay, so they continue the thing with Kane. So they have some little tension in the ranks. So I put Harper in there as the 5th person. If we don't go with a Harper, I got another option, people. I'm very confused on who I wanted to use.
Yes.
So I don't know if this guy's going to be back yet or not. If not, let's keep Luke Harper in there. We already know that Old Man Orton's not going to be back.
Right.
And Old Man Cena. Is he going to be back yet?
I don't. I have him on here because I think they will pull him to bring in the people for Survivor Series.
Exactly.
And being partial main event.
So I kind of want him in the 5-on-5.
Okay.
I kind of do. That's mine.
Yours and mine is Owens, Rollins, Jericho, Braun Strowman because he's supposed to be unstoppable. You think you'd want the biggest dude who's supposed to be unbeatable on your team to win, and Sami Zayn, which will be kind of like feud.
They can eliminate themselves.
On the SmackDown Live have Styles, of course, since you're champion, it should be your captain. John Cena, name recognition, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, and Baron Corbin.
That's different.
He's not ready. Let's talk about not ready. He's not ready. Can we go back and look at the first damn Survivor Series and see who's not ready, who was on the freaking list? Mercy. Are you ready? You gotta get ready, folks. You gotta get ready.
I don't want you to ruin the
So
main
let's just
event.
say it is. Say it is.
I don't want you to ruin the men's 5-on-5.
It gives you. Well, he can walk because he's a heel. He hates everybody, so he can walk.
He could walk.
Like you said, Braun and Sammy will take out each other.
That's true. Because that needs to happen on quite a few of these. They can do that.
And if John is on there, I really do want Roman on there because I want them to hit face to face. Kind of give you a little.
True.
Yeah. Let's see here.
That's why I put Roman and Rusev in there together on
That's
that
why I
one.
switched.
Is so they could kind of clash during the match.
You can either stick Roman and Rusev in there,
Right.
or you can stick Sami Zayn and then I had Sammy one time.
But I do like
the
idea of putting the feuds together as a team.
So see, I left Neville out. I had Sammy and Neville in the damn tag team part. There's some people you going could be, may not be. There's some people you going guaranteed.
Yeah, Neville needs to go to the Cruiserweight division.
So.
Put up next.
That is it for part
3.
3. I mean, that's our Survivor card and how much we got out, splitting hairs and different
Exactly.
things.
We'll see what happens. But I'll put up next in part 5.
The list!
That does not pass.
That's where we're getting closer.
Yes, we're going to start.
We're going to start.
The PWI 500 Top 10.
And number 10 is a shocker.
Number 10 is a shocker, but did you find where James Ellsworth was?
I forgot to look.
Okay, please look for that.
I can look later.
Yes.
Also, the biggest matches of the 90s WWE should have booked, but
They didn't
do it. They said, screw it.
Screw it.
We're at number 3, Randy Savage, Bret Hart. Also, we open up the storybook time for Chapter 3.
Just Joe.
Oh, goodness. And we'll finish up with the star that failed as the guy. So come on back to part 4 of the list.
That does not it.
I'm Mike Hogan.
I'm just a cunt.
We'll see you in a few clicks.
Clicks.
And give a kiss.
So stupid.
Kind of make up for it. We trashed him on his birthday.
No, you did.
Bad.
You did.